Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we are going to be discussing the fate of Master Wu, as hinted at in Dragon's Rising Season 3 by characters such as Moro. Now with that being said, we do have a lot of things to talk about in today's video surrounding Master Wu's fate, and unfortunately we cannot talk about this without getting into spoilers for Dragon's Rising Season 3. So that is your official spoiler warning. Keep that in mind, spoilers are ahead, you have been warned. So in terms of Master Wu's fate, like I said, it was very much hinted at in Dragon's Rising Season 3. We also have a few other Master Wu hints in Season 3 as well that suggest that Moro was actually visited by Master Wu towards the very end of this season. However, upon further inspection, I'm considering that option to be a little bit less likely. However, I do believe there to be at least some kind of connection to the idea that Master Wu is alive, but his soul is independent from his body. Let's start by talking about the ending of Dragon's Rising Season 3, and then we will just go from there. Now, I previously suspected that towards the end of Dragon's Rising Season 3, with Moro being absorbed by Thunderfang in these spectral lands, maybe there was a Master Wu sighting. And just taking a look at this event here with Thunderfang absorbing Moro, he kind of absorbs Moro's soul like you would any other kind of soul in Ninjago. However, because Moro is a ghost, I'm not so sure if it works the same way. Very well could, but it does kind of seem like to some folks, Moro himself turns into this mysterious yellow ball, this yellow glow, and then gets absorbed. Like this yellow glow isn't Wu, but Moro? I'm not so sure. I kind of feel like all of this stuff around the yellow glow was Moro. This right here could very well still be Master Wu. The reason I say that is because, for one, again, the yellow glows have been synonymous with Master Wu in the past, and also, for two, why would Moro's soul be yellow? Why would it not be, I don't know, green? Then again, when Thunderfang was ultimately defeated, a lot of the souls that were released from Thunderfang were also yellow, so not sure what the deal is there. I'm not so sure if this weird yellow glow is necessarily Master Wu anymore. It still totally could be, and in a way I kind of hope it is. But again, with this yellow glow being synonymous with Master Wu in the past, I don't think that's a coincidence, even if this specific yellow glow is Moro and not Master Wu. I do feel like there is some kind of connection there still. But of course, if this yellow glow is Master Wu, you know, it seems like this yellow glow, this yellow Master Wu glow got absorbed by Thunderfang. Despite this yellow glow very likely being Moro, I think there is still maybe a slight chance that it is Master Wu. I just kind of like to think that it is Master Wu because obviously it's nice to imagine that he did reconnect with Moro after the events seen in episode 3. Like I said though, it is just as likely that this yellow glow is simply just what Moro's soul looks like, considering that a large majority of the other souls that Thunderfang absorbed and, you know, the souls that were freed were also yellow. There are some exceptions though. With, you know, for example, the Forbidden 5 souls are this mysterious red color. Lloyd's were green, so I don't know if you need to be an elemental master to have a different type of colored soul. Obviously, Moro is not an elemental master anymore, so I think Moro's soul being yellow, just like all of the other ones, would also make a ton of sense. But yeah, I guess just leave your thoughts down below. As of right now, nothing has been confirmed. Obviously, like I said, my first thought in this scene was that it was Master Wu's soul that was absorbed by Thunderfang. Could very well just as easily be Moro's soul. Then again, like I said, all of this could be Moro. Not sure how it works necessarily with Moro's soul being absorbed because he is a ghost. Not sure if the ghost's souls are still independent like this. Then again, Moro has never moved on, so very well could be. I'm just saying, if it is not Master Wu, surely they could have made the souls a different color, right? I mean, with all of this talk surrounding the yellow souls in Season 3, I can see why myself and other folks thought that it could be Master Wu. But again, there surely is some kind of connection there, definitely. Because again, why wouldn't there be? Now, it is worth mentioning that Master Wu is confirmed to not be dead by Moro. Obviously, that was one of the first things that we found out about Master Wu in the context of Season 3. His soul never crossed over to the Spectral Lands, so he's not dead. He never sought out the Spectral Lands. He was never trying to move on to the afterlife or whatever exists beyond the Spectral Lands. However, could this yellow glow still be Master Wu's soul? Like I said, I think there is a connection to the idea that all of the souls in Ninjago are yellow, with some exceptions, of course, if you are an elemental master, which Master Wu is technically, but his elemental power is creation, so that has always been synonymous with yellow, with gold, so his soul being the same color really would make sense no matter what way you look at it. But still, we know that Master Wu is not dead, so maybe his soul is just independent from his body. Maybe he is somehow able to consciously control his soul as it travels throughout the lands, trying to, again, find the ninja, show them where they need to be. Basically, again, projecting his consciousness to where he wants it to be, which is a theory that Ninjago fans have had for a while. Master Wu is just somewhere, possibly meditating, letting his soul be free, independent of his body as he controls it throughout the merged lands. I could totally see that being the case, and it does make a lot of sense considering, you know, who Master Wu is. Maybe he's somewhere that transcends physical reality. Maybe his soul is independent of his body because that's all that remains. Maybe Master Wu did die, but he has some control over his soul. That's a pretty outlandish theory, but at least we know from Moro that Master Wu technically is not dead just because his soul never came through the Spectral Lands, which means that he is probably alive somewhere. Then again, the state of him being alive really isn't all that confirming, considering that every single time we've seen Master Wu post-merge, he's appeared as a little yellow glow, or some type of ghostly form of himself, where he's barely able to speak. So that's all interesting to note. At least we know for sure that he's not dead. At least he's not dead in the traditional sense. Again, maybe he died, but he's able to control his soul. Either way, like I've been saying, I do think there is some kind of connection with the idea that Master Wu's soul is yellow, and same with a large majority of other souls too that are also yellow. But of course, only time will tell. In the meantime, leave all of your thoughts down below in the comments. What exactly do you think about the updates surrounding Master Wu and his fate that were given to us in Dragon's Rising Season 3? Leave all of your thoughts down below. Do you think he was with Moro at the very end of the season as well? Let your thoughts be known, and hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you guys did, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon.